NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some... It's the Saints and the Birds, next on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here we go. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Hill. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave, his second sack of the night. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Hill.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Hill looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Hill now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw, Hill. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing again is Hill. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. From the 45 on second down, Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. To the air again, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. Back to Kamara for another catch. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Hill throwing once more. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8 yards to go on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle to Smith. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A shotgun snap for Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. 33 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction, and whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left. It's Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
second down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Man, why are we doing this?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Hill. And he fires one incomplete.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now Hill.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, New Orleans.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Hill.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hill now to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go! Let's go.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
From the 6.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points.